I'm Miss Lainey from LainiesLearningLane.com. I'm very excited to bring to you my weekly tips, tricks, and learning tools to help with homework, communication, behavioral, and emotional challenges you may be facing with your child. Today, I'm going to talk about homework time. What is the best situation for your children to have the most success doing homework? Well, here's the crazy thing. There is not one successful or effective way to do homework. It's actually all individualized. So for example, I have 3 boys, 12, 14, and 17. Each one of them gets their homework completed in a different way, a very non-traditional way. I was raised, which I'm sure most of you, sit at the table, sit at your desk, do your homework, don't move around, focus, get it done. My son, who's 17, he has to have music on. So he will wear his headphones in his room. He will play music if we're not home, so then he doesn't use his headphones. But the point of this is, when he started doing this, I was like, you can't wear your headphones, you need to focus. How are you going to learn? Well, through my 21 years of teaching and having my own children, I realized this actually helps him focus. It stimulates him to be able to focus more on his work. Another great example is one of the girls that works for me, she tutors with me. Her mother and I had a conversation, and her mother, we'll name her Jill. That's not her name, but I'm just naming her Jill. Jill would always lie on the floor and do all of her homework and spread all of her papers out. And her mother would say to me, oh my gosh, it drove me crazy. She cannot possibly be learning anything. She needs to sit at the table to get her work done. So her daughter said, Mom, please let me just do this. So her mother said, okay, I'll give you 2 weeks. If your grades improve, then I will let you continue on the carpet. But if your grades suffer or do not improve, you are back to the table. So 2 weeks go by, and her grades improved. And her mother was like, wow. So she obviously does better and remembers better and learns better when she's allowed to spread her body out, spread out her papers. She would obviously be a kinesthetic learner. My son as well is a kinesthetic learner. He needs the stimulation, the noise helps him focus. Another great example is one of the families I tutor. She homeschools her boys. She has 3 boys, and one of the boys, she would sit him at the table. He would spend an hour getting nothing done. One day they're in a hurry. They're driving in the car. She says, get your math paper done. She gives him the math paper. He gets it finished in 10 minutes, the same exact math paper. And I asked the mother, what was different in the environment? She goes, well, I was in the car. What was the car doing? The car was moving. The movement of the car stimulates focus for these kinesthetic children. So that's another great example. So the whole purpose of this video is to really look at your child and figure out what is the best homework situation for them to be successful in. And it may not be what we think it should be. So for me, I need silence. I do love to lie on the carpet, but I need silence. My son loves music. Jill needed to lie on the floor and spread everything out. If you're putting your child at the table and they were up, cannot sit still, having the hardest time getting their homework, try the carpet. Those big yoga balls are great to sit on to help with focus. Chewing gum is a great way. So just don't assume that what we think is the correct way to do homework, sitting at a table, is best for our children. Hope this was helpful. I'm Miss Lainey from LainiesLearningLane.com. I have other videos on my YouTube account and also on my website. There's more videos as well. I do workshops in the Walnut Creek area at the end of the month. My website has all that great information on. Again, LainiesLearningLane.com. Have a great day, and I look forward to chatting with you next week.